Hey YouTube, this is my Macintosh PowerBook G3 machine, and today I'll just make a quick overview of the G3 machine. It's a 232 MHz PowerPC processor machine with around 64 megs of RAM, upgraded to 288 megabytes of RAM. And as you can see, it's actually a pretty expandable system. You know, you got Aqua. This is actually macOS 10.2 running on the G3 machine. Really, this actually came from an auction from Texas, and I believe this machine actually got hit by a tornado and came out alive completely in one piece. macOS 10.2, PowerPC 233 megahertz, and 288 megabytes of RAM, expandable up to 512 megs of RAM. Keyboard is of what I call bronze carbon. It's shiny. So you can see is a rainbow Macintosh, and loudspeaker on the left and right. You know, you got controls, you got sound and all sorts of stuff. You got backlight controls in here instead of the keyboard built in them. You know, no backlight keyboard keys and such. Now the Macintosh does have this sort of like expandable module base. And you can see you can literally pop a battery out. And you can see the battery doesn't have any charge anymore. The operating system doesn't recognize it's a battery. Just place it back, and then within a few seconds the battery should be recognized again. And of course, there is also a CD drive right here, which kind of pops out as well. And you can replace with a zip drive, a DVD writer, whatever. It has those right here built in. Just make sure you pop it in back in part again. And the machine is highly modular. You can see it. You can literally place a battery in the one side and the other. Very neat. And if you look at the back, you can see that there are some ports in here. Right here you got some key combinations, Apple desktop bus, printer serial port, Ethernet, Macintosh adapter, S-video, and a video out. So you can plug it into a VGA adapter. On the side you got CD-ROM, fan blade port. In here you got one headphone jack and a microphone jack, and in here you got a fan and an infrared window. That's a screw port. We unscrew things up. Strong rubber feet, and in here you have a PCMCIA car bus port and phone jack, dial-up speeds, and of course the battery. Very beautiful. 2 GB hard drive, so it doesn't really do much. There you go. There's a problem with this laptop that the battery, the backlight kind of sucks. So when you turn it off and on, you have to restart it again to see full backlight. There's a Word document, and I have to save it, and it's going to restart the Macintosh, and hopefully it'll give you sound. It kind of takes a while to start up, but it's much better than macOS 9.2. The system itself starts much faster. And I think you have to actually hit the power button.
Yeah, I got another class. Is it hot?
Yeah. There you go. So, macOS 10.2. Spinning Macintosh logo. And right here you got ejection jacks, ejection buttons, so if you want to eject a PC card, you can do that. Latch. So you got all sorts of things in here.
5 o'clock again, 5 o'clock again, and they're like, I know she's saying 5 minutes.
I'm not quite sure what's wrong with the backlight, but it does work perfectly. That's kind of surprising. No wireless capability, although I do plan on buying and purchasing a Nokia card, so there you go, backlight goes away. I do purchase a Nokia card and that will make it go wireless. It actually doesn't go in here, but it goes to the Ethernet port, and you log in via web interface, and you log into a router. 54 megabyte speed, and hopefully, there you go. It's back on. You can see you can apply a color profile so it doesn't give you the bad vomit kind of color. And maybe the Finder, the Mail, iShot, Address Book, Internet Explorer, which is what I use every day, so I have to upgrade to Classilla. But I really don't have the classic environment installed just yet. Sherlock, Chess, Text Edit, Photo Catcher, Snip, iViewer, Stickies, QuickTime, Safari, yes Safari, and old version, Calculator, Settings, Auto Updates, Web Links, and Trash. Let's play some chess. See if that works. So there's chess, and I am just like a little young puppy, so I really don't know how to play chess. So maybe I'll move this here, and it doesn't work. But you get the idea on that one. This actually belongs to the old version of Next Step, so they ported it to the Mac OS X system. That's why it looks kind of old. Settings. Oops. And here you can see the settings. You know, you got the dock, and you can make it go a little small. So it goes small. So if you want to fit more stuff on here, go back to controls. Sound. I love sounds. They're cute. You got all these songs. And of course, these speakers are 90s style speakers, so they really don't work that well, but they work kind of good. So if you have the right bass and stuff, you'll be able to hear things very well. You can always plug it in via external speaker jack. And it does have this built-in microphone that kind of you can't really hear, but it's there, and it doesn't work well, so you have to plug in either a USB or audio jacked headphones and microphone and such. You can actually push Bluetooth on it, but that's beyond the scale I have right now. You have to put it as a PC card, and I don't know where the drivers come from. Maybe in the future. Built-in audio controllers, the old 90s stuff. Very beautiful. This computer is capable of a resolution of 1024 by 768, with millions and millions of colors. Beautiful backlight. And there's some stuff in here. Classic is not installed just yet. Has to get a classical folder in order to make it work. And it says classic not installed. And mouse, if you want to make the mouse go faster, it's a little slow for you. You also have color sync, which lets you kind of change the display quality. You pretty neat. You can also calibrate the screen, so it's kind of different, Very nice.
Even if it was in a trailer, I don't watch trailers.
You do have CD and DVD, of course, and there's, open with iTunes, iPhoto, if you put a picture DVD or CD.
I'm really fucking happy about that.
You got profiles, and you got home. Very basic Mac OS 10.2 install. Energy savings.
Tell Dave we're going to watch romantic comedy tonight. Wouldn't you get that?
And wallpapers.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
well, actually, screensaver.
still in that mood, I'd be like, ooh.
So, wallpapers are actually here. So those are the wallpapers they built in the early versions of Mac OS 10, Aqua Blue.
Draw one, cow, hippo, Adelaide.
So, you know, you got this one. Looks luxurious kind of thing. And, you know, you can always, you know, change it every single 30 minutes and so on, or seconds and such. It's pretty neat. It depends on the timing. International, change the language in the fly. So if you wanted to change it to the English, just close it out and then log it out. And you say log out, and you see the doc will disappear.
I watched a summary of it and then
I hate when I accidentally press the wrong button.
And you go back in, type in the passcode.
canceled it. No, it's not.
Is it one of those animes that is only fan service?
It's only fan service.
Yeah, it's kind of.
No, it's all.
And you're back in the English version of the Macintosh.
Just showed a really cool zombie anime, and we're killed with that. Kill it all.
So you now have the English version of the Mac OS. So that's an overview of the Macintosh PowerBook G3 series. This is actually the Wall Street model, so it's not the Lombard or the Pismo. So it still doesn't make a real difference. Rather than having a USB and FireWire in the back and more accessibility, I still have a lot of software to put in here and tether this to the cloud and so on. This is only a 2 GB hard drive, but it does still work well, and you know, it does its job. And if you go to the internet, it might work. Maybe a JavaScript I need will crash here and there, but it does work.
I wish I did see mine. They was like
So you know, so you can quit it. And so that's an overview of the Macintosh PowerBook G3 series, Wall Street model. And it's a really good machine, and if you're into the classical Macintosh, I highly suggest you take a look at it. And if you see someone or someone selling it around or something, get one of them and experiment. It is an experiment to, you know, it doesn't hurt to experiment with these machines. They're really, really fun and really good to look at from far away. Alright, thank you very much.